Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
Talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
Hey, fellow film moviegoers. I am Ryan of Real Nerds Podcast. I am your host on the cinematic journey that I'm going to take you on. And I've been your host for 14 years. I'm joined always by Brad.
Hey, what's up?
Seeing movies, podcasting our experience to the world.
That was the assignment.
Hey, then did I pass?
Of course.
Yes.
You got a D, though. So that's
D's
passing.
get degrees. Every week we see a new movie and we podcast our experience to the world. This week we saw The Running Man. Edgar Wright's The Running Man. Stay tuned. We'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, and then spoil the movie. We'll also talk about films we saw this week. It's what we do, Brad. We see movies. I've been playing a lot of video games, though. I've had a couple video games drop lately that has consumed my time. And it'll be part of what you've been watching. So,
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to share that with you. But I figured people don't want to come here and talk about my life. My life is boring to them. But I will say, this other day I was at King Soopers, okay? So I'm just kidding.
I actually had something I was going to talk about, but okay.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't know if we're going to do news later, but, like, man, Ninja Turtles can't catch a break.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Like, Tales of the second season of Tales of the TMNT hasn't even come out yet, and already they're like, canceling that show. Your last Ronin movie's done. We're going to make a live-action movie with the Sonic guys. I'm like, I just want the guys in real costumes.
Yeah, I know. They're never going to do a Dark Ninja Turtles. You know that now, right?
I didn't think they were, like, originally. I was like, it just doesn't make business sense to me.
I remember that came out, you were talking about it. It bums me out, too, because I really like The Last Ronin. I think it's a really cool comic. But yeah,
like them making a R-rated turtle movie was never going to happen. Like they say, like, oh, it's open for the future. But
do you think it's because the Turtles as a franchise has been so kid friendly for so long?
Yeah, like the mass audiences, the 4-quadrant audience they want to get money from. That's the one they know they have to play to.
But I would also say that maybe if they changed it, it would be really popular.
I think, like, I don't know if you've looked at, like, box office returns lately, but, like, all the cool stuff that is, like, cool and interesting is in, like, they max out at, like, 50 to 60 million.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and there's not much room now, and it sucks.
So you could make, like, the A24 Ninja Turtles movie if you just want to make that much money. But, like, if you're looking for, like, the $1 billion Ninja Turtles movie, which I think they are trying to get, it's got to be family friendly.
But doesn't that seem weird because it's already a $1 billion franchise?
I don't know if it's $1 billion.
I don't know. I mean, how much do you think you would have to buy it for?
Well, when Paramount bought it from Mirage Studios back in, like, 2009, they only got, like, I don't know, $300 million or something for it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
Crazy low. Yeah. Maybe it was only like $9 million. It was low.
Huh. Yeah, that is a bummer. I live in a world where my franchises, for some reason, right now just keep going. You know, there's been a lull in Spider-Man for almost 5 years now, but there was a time when there was a new Spider-Man from 2016 to 2021. There was a new Spider-Man every year, whether it was Into the Spider-Verse or live action. he was showing up in Avengers. He was showing up in his own movies. So there'd be some times when I get 2 Spider-Man movies a year. Remember when it went Homecoming, Infinity War, then Endgame, and then Far From Home? In a 2-year span, there was 4 Spider-Man movies.
And you also had Spider-Verse.
Yeah, then Spider-Verse was 2019?
I think it's 2018.
2018, yeah.
Yeah, and then you had TV shows and then toys. And yeah, it's great for you.
I know. It's like everything's coming up Millhouse, man.
But yeah, it's just like I'm sure like the next Mutant Mayhem movie is going to come out, you know?
I know.
So it's just like, okay, we're going to like do another reboot.
Well, hopefully they make April O'Neil this really sexy reporter. That's what I really want.
She's got to be white again.
Megan Fox, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's been so many iterations. Like, what else?
Well, if they can hit on something, everyone said that about Spider-Man. And then if they capture the right tone and everything, it'll... I mean, Mutant Mayhem was popular, but I think it will be.
Yeah, but so it's just like... It's so they're gunning for like Sonic business. So like, okay, so the Turtles are even like more wisecracky than before.
Oh yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be. We need to get James Marsden in this bitch and have him interact with these CGI characters.
It worked so well in the Bay movies that the Turtles are all CGI. Let's do that again. Yeah. Anyway,
but hey, your box set's coming out soon.
That's the like only good thing happening. Yeah,
I read a review on it on High Def Digest.
Yeah,
they gave it a really good review. And
what was their favorite part about it?
That the bonus features they say are great, and also the packaging is really good, and that they restored 2 and 3. They said the first one looks incredible.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait for it to like.
Yeah,
I don't have a 4K TV, so I won't really see it.
Oh, well,
but
come on over to my house. Brad.
Even 4K movies look sharp on my.
Yeah, if you want to come over to my house, mine is HDMI 2.1, so it's even faster.
Yeah, your picture looks really good.
Yeah,
even for just TV.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
It was funny because it kept showing up on my feed because obviously I liked it, the post. And it kept showing up on my feed because what is wrong with people? So right now, if you're listening to this and you haven't pre-ordered it, pre-order it. It's $56 on Amazon.
I bought it through the Arrow store, and so I'm still getting charged $70 for it, but I'm just like, ugh. Why can't they drop it down for me?
Yeah,
if everyone else is getting
that's
for
weird.
that.
They might, except you got the limited edition one. But that's their.
I got both, so
okay.
They should at least drop the one that everyone else is getting.
Yeah. So the big thing I remember because it had something 150 comments on it is I don't want the second and third one. Then don't get it. Then fuck off.
Yeah. Which they probably will release them individually because they do standard editions like that.
It's possible. But what I would tell people is be really careful because they're licensing that product. So just like Friday the 13th from Scream Factory, you can't get those movies individually with those bonus features on it. You can, like, Paramount's released them, but it's their DVD era legacy features. If you want the actual really cool, the commentaries, this one has interviews with everybody. They have interviews with from Ninja Turtles 3 with like stunt performers and stuff. I'm telling you, $56 for 3 4K movies is a fucking steal.
Bonus features, trading cards, posters.
It's you can't
like booklet.
You can't make people happy. It is unbelievable to me. And you know what? And I'll go out on a limb. I think Ninja Turtles 2 is fun. I don't think Ninja Turtles 3 is that bad. Like, it's not great, but it's fun.
Also, like some steelbooks, like Elio, is like $51.
Yeah.
One movie, probably bare bones special features.
Yep.
And you're going to be like, I only want the first Ninja Turtles movie for that same price almost.
Yeah, so just support it. $56. If you got... I mean,
no one's going to come to your house and be like, ew, you have the other 2 movies on your shelf?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
And look at it this way. If you get a Criterion 4K with bonus features, it's $50 for the Criterion. Arrow puts more bonus features on them, does as good a job restoring it. Arrow's my favorite boutique label. It used to be Scream Factory, and they still put out good stuff, but they don't put it out as frequently as they used to. And lately, Scream Factory's just been doing 4K re-releases lately. But Arrow takes the time to make their stuff so nice. And, you're also getting, I think it's 70 or 80 page booklet that has interviews and essays. So you also get basically a novel included with, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Why can't people just enjoy stuff? That's part of this podcast we started, Brad, remember, is we're going to go into every movie and expect it to be good. And I think that's actually helped me in life too, is it's stopped me from being, the only thing that irritates me and I'm being negative right now is people that expect so much. And what are we doing here? My Ninja Turtles Blu-ray collection is that I got from Warner Brothers. That is the 4 movies on 2 Blu-rays. But now I get 3 of them, and they're all with really high bit rates, and they're going to look fantastic. What are we doing here? I mean, it blows my mind.
Like the fact that Arrow bothered to remaster these at all.
Yeah.
The second and third ones, like, they know they're making their sales off the first one.
100%.
So it's cool that they like recognize that like the way the other 2 are going to sell is through the first one.
It's to tell the story, and it's the same thing. I got the Conan Chronicles from Arrow.
Yeah,
Do I want Destroyer?
No.
Not really. But I'll tell you right now, when I watched it in 4K and that they have bonus features on it, it tells a complete story of Conan. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Will I watch it again? Probably, but it's not going to be the one I go to. But it's nice to have that set.
Yeah.
I
won't, like, 10 years down the road being like, oh, where do I get Destroyer?
Yeah.
I wish I picked it up.
Yeah, because I don't think that
when they
one's
had a cool
actually
set.
available on single release.
It is, but
Is
like
it?
it's only like it's like the standard jewel case only now.
'Cause I haven't
So
seen it anywhere because people probably aren't putting it in stock.
it's a vinegar syndrome.
But really quick, so I got steelbook protectors, and so I've been putting my remaining steelbooks in protectors, which you should get, because when I started going through my steelbooks, I see little like scratches on them, and it really irritates me. But do you know how much our Roger Rabbit steelbook is selling for?
No,
It's like $200.
that yellow one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because and I've been
Did
going
someone
through.
die?
No, I think it's just because they're Best Buy exclusives, and so you can't get them anymore. And I usually put all my Blu-rays on my app, but sometimes I miss them. So that Roger Rabbit one I missed, and when I clicked on it, I went and I always like to read the review again. I go, wow, it's on $200 on Amazon right now. And I have another one. You're never going to believe what my other super expensive out of print steelbook is. It is Underworld Awakening from, remember when Best Buy did the pop art stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pop art one.
The pop art one.
It's
Wow.
like $179.
Crazy.
I know. Of a random Underworld. Guess that's the one that sold the lease.
I know the Tron steelbooks have been hard to get, and so knowing that, I bought the Amazon version, which is the American version, and I was like, okay, I'm also going to get a second set just in case Amazon ships them dented, right? So I went to Zavvi and got the British ones.
I actually think the mass-produced box art's cooler. Where it's the 2 light
The
cycles.
covers, yeah, but it's only like region B, so. But I was like, I thought it was so clever, being like, okay, if they show up dented, I'll take the British one and like just put the disc in it. And,
Yeah.
But fucking the spine between the 2 is slightly different. So, luckily, like I just happened to be on Walmart for Black Friday or whatever, and the original Tron came back into stock.
Oh, shit.
So now I have 3 copies of the first Tron steelbook.
Can I buy one of them off of you?
Absolutely.
Cool.
One of them's,
I don't care. I couldn't get the steelbook.
yeah.
So you can give me one that's the spine's
Well,
fucked
one's
up. I don't
dented. So if you want the dented one, the other one's British.
care.
And the other one's for me.
How bad is the dented one?
It's the bottom left. It's like slightly like, it's not like, it can open and close fine. It's just like there's a dent there.
Would you notice it if I put it on my shelf?
No, because it's on the front facing part.
I'll buy that
It's
one
not on the
from you.
spine.
I'll
Yeah.
buy it from you
Sweet.
because I can't find it. So
Yeah. I redeemed the code for that, so I'll take the code from the new one and give it to you.
Okay, or I don't use the codes anyway.
Oh, you should. That way you can watch stuff when you're out of town. That's
True.
right. Yeah. But yeah, I have 5 Tron because there's 2 Legacies and 3 first Trons, and just like.
Oh, well, I mean, if you have an extra Legacy, because I missed them, so.
Yeah, if you want the British Legacy one, yeah.
Yeah. Will it play on my TV?
Yeah, it's the most 4K discs are like the Blu-ray probably not, but the
They're all
4K disc
region,
is
yeah.
all region. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I can just take the Blu-ray from my original Tron Legacy and put it in there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have no new special features.
I think like maybe 1 or 2, but they're on the 4K.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
sweet.
I haven't looked through the whole thing yet, but also yeah, you're right because I also have that old like Tron 1 and 2 double
Yeah.
Blu-ray, which has a 3D copy, so I have to save that one too.
Yeah, my Tron Legacy is just 3D. It's the one where
Yeah,
like,
save that.
Jeff Bridges is like looking back.
Yeah.
Because I always thought the 3D art on the Disney stuff was cooler. That's why my Inside Out is 3D and
Yeah.
things like that. But this week we saw The Running Man. Brad, do you recommend The Running Man?
Yeah, it's fun. And it's cool that they were able to like revisit that movie and adapt it closer to the book, I guess. But the whole time I was just kind of wondering like, where's the Edgar Wright-ness of it? Like, I didn't feel like it was, and granted, like, it's like Scott Pilgrim, it's not his source material, so he can't do anything he wants with it. And he's a cinephile, so he wants to like honor Stephen King's book as much as he can. But when it got to the third act, I really got lost. Like, I felt like it was really fun for 2/3 of it, and then the third was just like perplexing and confusing. And I know they changed it from the book, even though they were trying to be faithful. So anyway, yeah, I thought the finale was just like a huge mess for me. But it's fun and charming. But yeah, and it's not fair for me to like want like Shaun of the Dead for everything from him. But yeah, I kind of felt like there wasn't like anything signature about it.
Yeah, I liked the movie. It was fun. I agree, it was fun. And you're right, it didn't have the Edgar Wright moment that you're looking for. But I still think because he was behind the camera that it helped move the film along really quickly. You should see the film. I'll play the trailer, then I'll talk about it. But yeah, I really liked it. It's a fun movie. Here's a trailer for The Running Man.
You know, I've been thinking about the show. For the next 30 days, everyone in the country is trying to murder me. And that's crazy, right?
People on these games never come back.
We have no choice. We need money for a doctor now.
Welcome to The Running Man. Contestants will be hunted for 30 days. Anyone can kill you.
Hunt them down!
Survive, and you will walk away with $1 billion new.
I always thought this was fake.
Oh, shit!
Feeling pretty real now.
I need weapons, an ID, and a disguise. Holy shit, is that C4?
That's not for sale.
Don't you get it?
This game is rigged.
I got a grenade!
Back at you.
Everything okay, Mr. Springer?
Yeah.
You know why they cheered for you down there?
Go, go!
If you can survive against those goons, so can they.
I'm just trying to get back to my family.
They're here.
I'll be honest with you. I can't just let you win this game.
heck is happening?
Welcome to the Running Man.
Our buddy Glenn Powell, who is, the movie star now. His name is Ben, and he is fallen on hard times because the wealthy live in one part of the town, and he and his wife live in another part, and he got terminated from his job because he wanted to form a union, and the big corporations didn't like that. So he has to kind of find a way to get money.
Because he has a sick baby.
Because he has a sick baby. And the opening scene was really fun. I like when he's talking to the boss, and he says, "Did you bring your baby in here to, gather something?" "No, she's in here so I don't kill you." Which plays on later where he gets pissed all the time and he fucks people up, which is really cool. So he's basically desperate to get money, and then they have these game shows you can go on, and his wife doesn't want him to go on Running Man because Running Man, no one lives. And when he goes to test or whatever they do in the line, they find that he's a perfect person for Running Man, and Josh Brolin is kind of the main bad guy. And which I really liked his character because you can't trust him, but he's really charming in it. And as the story unfolds, you see that he is putting on a TV show, and he'll do what's ever in the best interest for ratings and to make money. And they also, play with AI and all these little things that people are warning us about in the future. And so Glenn Powell's guy ends up joining Running Man, which I thought was a really cool. I mean, I've never read the book, but in the original movie, Schwarzenegger's kind of in the arena of death or whatever they call it.
Yeah, it's like American Gladiators.
Yeah, and in this, it's all across America, and you kind of just have to hide.
It's like a bigger version of The Long Walk.
It really is. And so he goes running from place to place. I really liked when he was in Boston and he was staying in like the VA home, and I thought that scene was pretty cool.
There's a lot of him staying in hotel rooms.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they have to. What's really clever is you're really only exposed because you're delivering the mail.
Yeah, part of the game is you have to like videotape yourself so that you're like not cheating or whatever.
Yeah, and then towards when he started seeing Michael Cera and those one guys that helped him, I said, "Yeah, why don't you just record a shit ton of them, and then just like slowly hand them out?"
I guess you'd have to change the background somehow so it felt like you were moving around, but
yeah, but it's a really interesting concept, and when as it unfolds, I like that. Josh Brolin says, "Hey, now we have an idea for you to be the
new hunter because your wife is dead and we killed her, so we want you to use that." And he doesn't know if it's real, and is he telling me my wife's dead so that I'm like incentivized to join his plant? Yeah,
and he met that one girl in the Tesla car where she thinks he's just this degenerate, and he says, "No, I'm not a bad guy. You realize that I'm the good guy here."
Yeah, you've been fed propaganda.
Yeah. Which is, and he slowly realizes that the network wants him to live, and he uses that to get what he wants. And yeah, it's just a really cool movie. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have, the Shaun of the Dead thing or even in Hot Fuzz, where it's the quick cuts kind of, where he's flushing the toilet, brushing his teeth, and then throws, his name tag. But what it does have, and this is why I think Edgar Wright is such a fun filmmaker, is he keeps the film moving, and he knows what's cool. The scene where he's in that hotel, the VA hotel, and he's running in between floors and all that kind of stuff is really fun. The car chase is shot differently from inside the trunk, and you kind of have to feel what's happening, and it's done with sound design. I really appreciate stuff like that, and I think you're right. It doesn't have those moments, but it also feels that maybe the studio didn't want him to have those moments because it's more of a studio film, which maybe ended up hurting it in the long run, because I'm going to think ahead a couple weeks and it maybe not do as well as people would hope.
Well, the studio's probably like, oh, this is a movie that like shows how networks and corporations conspire to like propagandize and like sell people shit. Like maybe we don't want the populace like being educated on like what we do.
Yeah.
So let's yeah, that's what the original the network or Paramount, is it Paramount or Universal? Yep. The executives were like, I've never read the book before, so but it's Edgar Wright. Go greenlight it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, that's what this about.
We're the bad guy.
I thought it was just the American Gladiators thing from Schwarzenegger. Yeah, let's kneecap it somewhere. Let's not market it really well.
But also too, Coleman Domingo's really good in it as the host. Because there's something about his voice that I just I believe what he says, and he's able to convey this emotion, and he plays that part really well, where he's part of the problem, but he's also not 100%
on board.
Yeah. I think it was a really cool dynamic.
He too understands like his celebrity status affords him some flexibility of
because
like,
he has that scene with Josh Brolin where he says, "Fuck you, man, I'm out. You can't kill me. You kill me, then everyone knows you're the problem."
Yeah.
But I will say, I'm guessing the one thing I do feel that is pretty Edgar Wright is at the end where Ben shows up and just shoots him dead.
Is it?
Yeah, because it feels like that's
that whole ending just really baffled me.
Huh?
Because like it felt so lazy to just have like, I know it's funny to have like the conspiracy theorists like Avatar like explaining everything, but like again just like exposition flat,
sure, like
showing you what could have happened, and then like he just shows up and shoots Brolin anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just felt the way it was shot and how it was done was very Edgar Wright-ish to me.
Yeah.
The hero shot and stuff.
Another thing I thought was really funny was like, so that there's like two other competitors, and like the one guy from Please Don't Destroy.
Yeah.
He's like, there's an archetype for like each games,
yeah.
Right? And so he's like the weak one who's stupid and gets picked off right away. But like when he's trying to like pick up the girl at the 7-Eleven or whatever, and he's like, "Do you like spaghetti?" Like, just a dumb, funny line. And then he walks out into the street. He's like, "Oh man!" It gets
it
popped.
reminded me of Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
So, what's your spaghetti policy in this restaurant? It's totally stupid. But yeah, no, I had fun with it, and I think that's the most important thing. It's definitely one I'm going to watch a few more times because it does feel like I missed some things.
Yeah, can you explain the end to me? Because also I thought like Lee Pace's assassin character was going to like come back to be like something more revealing.
Yeah.
But like, no, he's just like an asshole.
Well, no, he's the original running man who lived the longest.
Was he well?
Yeah, they talked about the guy who survived the longest.
Right.
So then they made him
But everyone saw his face the first time. Like, shouldn't Ben know him? Because he's presumably seen all the games too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he already knew it was him. That's why I had him take off the mask.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. They say he was the guy who lived the longest. But yeah, it's definitely because it's so kinetic. I think it might need more than one viewing.
Yeah, like there's so much going on in the finale. Like the plane, maybe like it cuts to black. You don't know what happens, and then like, yeah, that conspiracy theorist comes on and explains a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know they like changed because the original book version is like a plane flies into the network building and blows up the studio or whatever.
Yeah.
So they changed
I don't know.
that.
I've never read the. Have you read the book?
I haven't, but that's what I was told. This is the
okay.
change. Yeah.
Oh, so you actually did research for us. That's good.
That's what I heard. I read. So yeah, I was like, well, why did they censor it again? Because they, I guess, avoided that because of 9/11 or something. I don't know. It's been 20 plus years. But
wow.
yeah, let's keep censoring it.
I mean, what are we doing here? Yeah, so I mean, I think you should see it. It's definitely cool on the big screen. You know, I saw it at the big show. It shook, so it's cool to see. Yeah, that's what I got. Glenn Powell's really fun. I think he's a really cool action star.
Yeah,
he's really fun in interviews, and he tells a really cool story in this. I was watching it had been on YouTube or something. He's talking about this movie, and he called Tom Cruise and told him he was going to do it, and Tom Cruise told him, he said, you know, you're going to have to do the stunts because, you know, people will know it's not you. And he says, and be ready because it's going to hurt a lot.
How is a movie called The Running Man not starring Tom Cruise, though?
Yeah, that is true.
I know he's old, but like...
Still can outrun
the
everybody
title's
else.
The Running Man.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to run a movie, it's got to be Tom Cruise, right?
And I wonder what his next movie is going to be. They keep on teasing it where he's in space. It's probably going to be awesome.
He's going to have a career pivot because of his age, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe not as intense as Mission Impossible.
But also like his drama stuff, unless it's like A Few Good Men, it's not really popping.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing is, remember, he went on that for a while, whether there's Magnolia or
Lions for Lambs.
And, but yeah, just do what you want to do, I guess. I mean, he can.
But yeah, Glenn Powell, I like his range. Like he's
Me too.
likes to play different types of things, isn't it? Yeah. Did
And
you see
he's
him on
fun.
SNL?
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's fun. You know, you're right, he can play so many things, but I believe him as, you know, an action star, and I believe him in dramas, and I believe him in romantic comedies because he's easy on the eyes. He's one of those dudes that's like, dude, fuck you. Look at me, I'm all ripped and handsome, and I'm a good actor. And he seems like he's a generally nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. We watch things throughout the week, Brad, in a segment I call What We've Been Watching.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Oh, what'd you watch this week, Brad?
Oh, hey. So I saw another Monday Mystery movie.
Were you surprised?
I was, because it was Eternity,
Oh.
which doesn't come out for like 4 weeks. So that's a really early one.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. It's about this old couple. The husband dies. Freak accident. Shows up in the afterlife into like, you know, this like.
So when they die, do they come back as the best version of themselves, like the young version of them?
Yeah, like the version of themselves that they like want to be for eternity.
Okay.
Which again, like you start to think like, okay, so if a child dies, like they have no idea of themselves as an adult, so they have to come back as a child. But you know, they can't picture themselves as older, right? So they're like a child forever. There's all these rules and whatnot. But anyway, but you have like 7 days to decide like what you want your eternity to be. And so this dude's like, well, I'm going to wait it out. I don't want to go anywhere right away. Like I want to make sure my wife shows up and then we can decide together what we want to do. They're like, no, the rules are you have to, like 7 days, you pick a thing and just hope for the best that she decides to go with you. Or you can take a job in the waiting room at the bar or like ushering other people to other eternities. Like you have these like purgatory type jobs you can do if you want to wait it out. So he decides to wait it out. And then, you know, in real time, a couple weeks later, his wife dies of whatever illness she had, and she does show up, and then she gets there, and then suddenly this guy from her past shows up who's been waiting. He's the bartender. And so now she has to decide if she wants to spend eternity with him or her current husband. And so the movie just goes on and on about like making this choice. And
does it feature Rod Stewart's Here to Eternity?
It should. we just need more like movies for you this year. And so yeah, like a good chunk of the movie is just that circular argument of like, should I go with this guy or this guy? And like there aren't too many like it's the guy who died in the war, you know, had only like a couple years with her, and then the guy she remarried had like 60 plus years with her. And so she's, you know, part of her's like, well, I already spent all this time with you, and like this other guy that I loved didn't get anything, so maybe I should go with him.
Fuck you, bitch.
And the other guy's like, well, I understand you better because we've been together for 60 years. Do you want to like go away with someone who doesn't know you that well? And yeah, he's like handsomer, more attractive, whatever, but like, you know, we built a life together. So it's just like that argument back and forth for like a long time. And it's like really funny in parts because like with the humor and like you have a handler for each person. So they're trying to like help you make decisions and stuff. And then, and I just feel like the movie peters out because she like kind of chooses both in a way. And then just, yeah, it's kind of like slow walks across the finish line. But the weird thing, like the whole time I was thinking like, so this heaven has never experienced this scenario before, like, because everyone feels like it's the first time they're, so no one knows, like, right? Like,
yeah.
In Roman times, like, some woman had her soldier go off to war, die, and she probably, like, remarried.
Yeah.
So they should have been prepared for this scenario again, you know? Like, this is happening in present time. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking of. I also saw Keeper, which is Osgood Perkins' new horror movie.
Good reviews.
Yeah, it's very small and contained. It's like basically all in this house, and Tatiana Maslany, again, like Shelby Oaks, she's like spending the movie most of the time like walking around just like looking spooked at things. But there's like some forest lore that's happening, and she does kind of like does some detective work to figure it out, and there's like some genuinely creepy imagery in it, but it is a super slow burn, and I don't know if there's enough interesting things happening between all that to get you through it. Like, there's a lot of like, okay, that was creepy, but like, why? Like, what does it matter? Type stuff. I also got to see Ricky O again. The story of Ricky. Remember on Daily Show, the woman was in and smashed the head and explode? Yeah. It was released at the Mayan like 20 years ago. So is when I saw the full film, and I finally came back to the Film Center, and they sold the ticket to me as like, you get to watch this on 35 millimeter film. It's like, great, that's exactly how I want to see it. And then like a week before, they said, bad news, we got the print in, and someone put a red filter over all the violent scenes.
Oh, lame.
So it's sort of censored. So what we'll do is we will show a digital version at the allotted time, but if you want to stay after and watch the censored version, you can just come in and watch it. So I watched it back to back. And that was fun. Like, packed house, full crowd, a lot of people who'd never seen it before, and we all watched the digital version. It was great. Had forgotten most of it.
That's pretty nice that they let people stay and watch
the
film version.
And then once it was over, I just, they had to clean out, like, let us out to clean the theater and let us back in. But I just watched the censored version.
Did everybody stay?
No, like maybe 20 people stuck around, because in a way, it's a bad film with a bad dub, but also like fun bad.
Yeah.
So like 20 of us stayed, and I watched where all the censored. It was weird because like there were some parts that were really gory that weren't censored. And then there was like some parts that weren't. But like I guess because like in other countries, that level of gore and stuff, they're like, easiest thing is just put like this red wash over it, and then ship the print around.
That's got to be a bummer for the curator of film there. He says, "Oh man, I found a 35 millimeter print," and you get it and you watch it and you,
fucking duped. Yeah. That's it for me this week.
So I only watched one thing this week, and it's kind of interesting. Mortal Kombat released the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which is the first, basically the first 4 Mortal Kombat. So it's covering the arcade era. And what's really fun is it's the same people that did the Ninja Turtles one. So they have branching versions of the game. So you can get the NES or Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Some of the cool stuff is they have the 32X version of Mortal Kombat 2. And they also were able to squeeze in Mortal Kombat Trilogy from PlayStation. And it's really cool playing MK4 Arcade Perfect, which I haven't played in a really long time. So a really cool package. And one of the coolest things they had on it is an interactive documentary where it's 5 chapters, and I think overall it's about 6 hours long.
Whoa.
And it's really cool. So it's a timeline, and it'll have promotional art, or they'll have sketches from the original game and their original bios, and it's really fun. And then you can look through that, but it also has videos with the creators. And what really struck me about it, I mean, I knew a lot of the story, but what you don't realize is they were talking about how they got involved. And Ed Boon he just wanted to be in video games, but he started programming pinball machines. And when he was doing that, he would do the score stuff on the back, and he'd add his animations to it. And then John Tobias got really well known at Midway because they were doing Smash TV, and he drew all the sprites for it. And it was all gory, and heads would blow up. And he wanted to make bigger sprites, and Ed Boon wanted to make a video game. And so they said, hey, we have these digitized graphics that we used for Smash TV and the football game they made. We should make a game. And he says, yeah, you know what? I really like 1980s kung fu movies. And wouldn't it be cool if we put Jean-Claude Van Damme as the star? And he'll be the star, and then it'll be, I think they're going to call it Jean-Claude Van Damme Fighter or something. And they have little promotional things about it, and you can see their ideas. And that's why Johnny Cage in the Mortal Kombat 1 is wearing the Bloodsport stuff, because he was originally going to be Van Damme. And Ed Boon says, yeah, we went and asked his people, and they never really said no. So I don't know if he actually was going to do it, but we had to put the game out. So it's kind of just, we
can't wait around for
it. Can't wait around. And so the first Mortal Kombat was only 4 programmers. Ed Boon programmed the game. John Tobias did all the martial arts. And then they had a sound guy and a background guy. And they made that game, I think, in 6 months.
Wow.
And when that became so popular, because it also goes into, the Mortal Monday, and it was the, one of the most successful ad campaigns ever. And I mean, I remember it. I don't know if you do. I remember the kids standing in the middle of the street going, Mortal Kombat! And
I had Game Pros. I saw the ads.
Oh, yeah. And it was really cool because they also got the guys who programmed this Genesis and NES, Super NES versions. And the guy who, because the first Mortal Kombat, the Sega Genesis version is considered the better version, even though the Super Nintendo had better sound and graphics, but Nintendo wouldn't let them put fatalities in it. And the guy who programmed it said he had less than 6 weeks to program it for Super Nintendo. So when they did it and they found out that the Genesis version outsold it, I think they said 5-1, Nintendo says, oh, maybe we should allow the violence in it. And then it led to the rating system in video games. And then MK2 for Super Nintendo is pretty close. I mean, it's really fun when you play them again because it's the ones I remember playing. And even playing, MK3 is the one I really remember on my Sega Genesis. And hearing the sounds again and remembering the timing, it's really weird. I can't describe it.
Because you've been playing like the modern ones so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then when I got my hands on the Sega Genesis version, I remembered stuff. I remembered in the Super Nintendo version in MK2, when the announcer says fight, there's a second delay before the round actually starts. So I would learn from fighting the computer that I would practice my counter moves, because usually that second would happen and people would push a button or something and have them flip. So I learned to time right, my high kick to knock them out of the air, or an uppercut. And so it was really fun rediscovering it. And the documentary is really well made. So yeah, I think it's $40 digitally. I have the physical copies coming next week, but it's totally worth it. I mean, not only do you get MK1, 2, and 3, you also get Mortal Kombat Mythologies with Sub-Zero, Special Forces, and you get 3 Game Boy games after the fact. Deadly Alliance and Tournament Edition, which actually are surprisingly pretty solid 3D Game Boy games. So yeah, if you like Mortal Kombat or even video game history, it's kind of a fun little package to go through. And, playing the arcade, I remember how fucking cheap the arcade was, and it was driving me insane. But yeah, that's all I did this week, is I literally just watched that documentary and played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I have it saved on my Best Buy list for when it goes down to maybe like $39.
Yeah, now you should.
But yeah, like it looks awesome.
Yeah, so that's all I watched this week.
Cool.
Next week, we're seeing Wicked for Good. So good.
I can't wait to find out how this ends.
Yeah.
Since I've never seen the stage version
before.
Yeah. I hope it's a really satisfying conclusion.
Sure.
I hope all will be revealed.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies.
A real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!